Okay, so I remember doing something like this during the minor blues exercises, and yeah, let's let's dive into this together. So um, I'm thinking uh, none of the scales that I've seen really match what I want, and really, it's okay to have notes um, outside of the um, whatever the common scale is, and you'll see what I mean. And I think that, but what I really want is a scale with all the chord tones, the key chord tones, like including the fifth. Um, and so, what does that mean? Well, so I'm in the key of D minor, and so it goes A diminished half diminished seven into an E half diminished seven into an A7 altered into a D minor seven, and it gets tricky because we want that B flat, the C sharp, the C natural, and the D. And there really isn't a scale that works across all of those. So, uh, like, are we inventing a scale? I don't know. But here we are. So I looked across all of the sort of scale groups between all of the root notes, so E, A, and D, and I think the easiest thing that I could find to think about this was referencing the dominant chord root. So the closest sounding one was sort of this half whole diminished or the altered scale. I mean, even in the altered scale, they say altered scale, and then at note four, we're going to switch to a diminished, or we're going to switch to a whole tone. So they take the first four notes as a diminished scale, and then the last four notes as a whole tone. So, like, I guess that's kind of what we're doing. And then the question is how I'm going to think about that. The problem here is that they have a D sharp, um, and I want a D natural. I want this note. I want and I want this note. Um, so I want those next three notes to be a. Now I guess there's a G here, right? So if this was instead a D natural, a D natural, then we could be home free. And like I said, it doesn't look like any of the other scales will get us there. They're close, but they don't quite get us there. So I'm thinking, what gets me a D E. Oh, that's the other thing that's missing is the F. So I need a D E F and G, and which I guess that's there. So I need uh, this note. Uh, this is an F and this is a G, and then I need this one to change to a D natural. So what scale down here has a D, E, F, and G? So here we go. That is the Phrygian. Um, the Aeolian has a D, E, F, and G. Um, the Phrygian dominant has a D, E, F, and G. Um, yeah. So I guess what I'm kind of thinking to do is, you could. I'll just say this, and then we'll examine another possibility. So I guess I could call it what I'm after is the altered, or sorry, I'm calling it the diminished uh, Aeolian. Yeah. So I get the A, the B flat, the C, the C sharp, and then I shift over to the Aeolian. I get the D, E, F, and G. So I think that's what I'm going to do is try to do the diminished Aeolian. Now, another thing I thought was how do I just make one alteration to one of the other scales? Um, and I see here all I need to add is a C sharp. So that could be Phrygian um, and uh, flat 4 or something like that, flat 11. Um, so it could be Phrygian flat 11, uh, what else would work? Here, I just have Aeolian add flat 2. Whoops. Add flat 9. Well, yeah, that one won't work because that's a B natural. Like, it's a little bit weirder. That one doesn't work because that's a B natural. See, a lot of these ones, they don't really work because the first 4 notes are kind of tricky. But this one could work. So if I do Phrygian add flat 11, that might work. So I'll see like what's easier to how different it is to think about it. But anyway, thought I'd share this nonsense and see if there's any comments. Okay, thanks.